showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. What he's talking to his team about is we've got to get our guy to that 1,000-yard mark. Their freshman running back has been terrific all season. They have been able to count on him to carry the rock. And he is so close to 1,000 yards, one of the most prominent stats in all of college football for a running back. He wants to make sure that his young freshman is rewarded here today, so he has challenged that offensive line to make sure he eats here in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. The 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They put the brakes on it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Reed, they're all over it. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Thrust that arm out. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Snags it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Handoff for Brown. Stopped right there.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Rolls right. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Sees a crease. Got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's some daylight. There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He's there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Edwards. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Play action with Reed. Moves to his right. Slings it downfield. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've been brilliant on the first 2 drives, scoring touchdowns each time, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Hit as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, it's Smothers.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Left side is Bishop. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Fields the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Pass to 6. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smothers. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the pitch. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Reed on the play action. Still looking to his right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. The 20.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 13 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Right side, it's Johnson. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Pushes ahead.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He breaks a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Turns into the pile. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Drives inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there. And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
A give to Brown. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to move the chains on 4th down. Finds his man. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The run inside. It's Owens. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's changing the play. Reed. Rolls right. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the Texas offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a crease. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play fake, Reed. Moves to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. And he throws another another interception, his third one of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Manning to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Manning on play action, moving to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's got it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Finds his man on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Motion from the wideout. Reed. Buying time to his right. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. In the red area, it's Edwards. Here's a little room there. He goes out of bounds. He's got the first down, and it'll be 1st and goal when we come back from the 2-minute timeout. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moment. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazy